Welcome to another video, Walk on the Wild Side, and I'm here in Blackpool. I'm currently in Stanley Park, Stanley Park here in Blackpool. Check it out if you've not been here to Stanley Park. It opened in 1926, so it's been going almost 100 years, It's the biggest green space, public green space in all of Blackpool. Just up there is a Parks Cafe, Art Deco. Check it out. We've got a big sports ground here as well. We've also got a cricket ground as well. Blackpool Cricket Club, tennis court. Oh, it's got everything here at Stanley Park. But this video is about trees. Well, there's plenty of trees here, as you can see. Not in leaf at the moment, of course, we're in the middle of winter. But Blackpool has been awarded 1.8 million by United Utilities, a 1.8 million pound grant to plant trees. So I've just come down here to the Italian garden here at Stanley Park. 1.8 million pound to plant trees in Blackpool, and I've mentioned many times on my videos that Blackpool does have a bit of a lack of trees compared to other towns of a similar size. Just down the road in Preston, Preston's a city, but it's not that much bigger than Blackpool. But if you go to Preston, you'll notice that there are quite a lot of trees in Preston. That's just one example, really. But Blackpool's always had a bit of a lack. Well, I don't know if it's always had a lack of trees, or but a lot of trees have died off in places and they've not replaced them with. But no lack of trees here in Stanley Park. But how far will 1.8 million pounds go? That's the question. Yeah, that's a lot of money, isn't it? But how far will it go? You know what councils are like when they get all the money, don't you? They know how to spend it, don't they? They certainly know how to waste it. I've spoken a few times about the trees on Cookson Street. I've mentioned them, the £10,000 trees. £10,000 a tree. Well, I tell you what, that might actually be cheap compared to the trees they planted on Edward Street, because I read in the report they're talking about the trees they planted on Edward Street. That's behind the old post office in Blackpool town centre, and apparently they planted 6 trees there and it cost 174 grand. That's £29,000 each. Wow, the trees on Cookson Street were cheap. But anyway, in this video, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to head onto the road and I'll show you some streets in Blackpool that are tree lined, and I'll also show you some that are not tree lined. Where are they going to plant these trees? Well, we're going to have to wait and see, aren't we? But I can show you some places where they could do with planting them. So let's head onto the road and we'll check out some of the tree lined streets and the not so tree lined streets. Okay, so we'll head out of Stanley Park. This is the main road in and out of the park here. We've got the main gates up here. And what I'll do first is I'll take you around the park a little bit. The cricket ground's on the left hand side. We've got a shelter here on the left. That's where the beer monsters go. Got some beer monsters in there now. You can't get away from beer monsters in Blackpool, can you? But we're just about to go through these very grand gates here. We've got a couple of gatehouses as well. I think they're used for businesses. So what we'll do is we'll head on to West Park Drive, shall we? Past the entrance to the cricket club. That's on the left hand side. Blackpool Cricket Club. They sometimes play Lancashire games there. So we'll head up here. As you can see, no problem along here. West Park Drive. Plenty of trees along here. Let's take you on a bit of a tour around. I don't really know exactly where I'm going. I'm going to head towards the town centre. And I tell you what, I want to check out those trees on Edward Street. We'll head up this road, shall we? This is called Woodland Grove. No trees on Woodland Grove. And that's just off West Park. So where are they going to plant all these trees? Well, I'll have to follow the story and just try and find out where they're going to go. It's not as easy as you think, because it did mention in the report that it's not just a case of digging a hole and sticking a tree in it and then hoping for the best. You kind of have to put like an irrigation system in, and you have to dig out loads of soil. We're down to Whitegate Drive. Yeah, you have to make sure that you put make sure that the conditions for the tree are good. People let me go there, thank you. So as you can see, Whitegate Drive, we've got trees. That one there looks like it's had all the bark taken off it there, wow. A lot of elm trees as well died off. Of course, we had the Dutch elm trees die off. So we do have a few trees on Whitegate Drive, as you can see, some quite old ones as well. I'm going to take a left here. What's this road here? Woodland Road. With 170 trees up here. Of course, a lot of these side streets are quite narrow. This one's really narrow, this one actually. So there's not really any room to plant trees down here. But funny enough, when I went to Preston, and I did a video in Preston a few months ago, I did it at night. I went to the Fishergate area, and they've got narrow streets with terraced houses, and yet they still found room to put trees there. So, and some people say, it's Blackpool, you know, it's a sea air, they can't plant it. That's not an excuse, because they do actually have trees, tree-lined streets near the promenade, they do. South Shore, Harriside, that area there, they have tree-lined streets around there. Stony Hill Road and Harrington Road. If you know any of those roads, you'll know that they are tree-lined, and they are not far away from the promenade. Now, I'm just going to try to head out of here. I'm in a bit of a maze at the moment. We're just round the back of the Palatine College building. Probably won't see that. I'm going to head this way. I'm going to head onto Park Road. I'm getting a little look at a bit of Blackpool, which I might not have shown before. I don't think I've shown around here before. I don't even know what this road is. What is it? Oh, Salisbury Road. So I'm going to turn right here. We're going to head towards the centre in a roundabout sort of way. There's a bit more room for trees along here, but I don't think people would like it if they took away the parking spaces to stick trees. That's the thing, you see. Parking. Are you going to remove parking spaces, or like pavement areas to put trees? It's not as easy as you think, you know. No, I don't think it is. But this is Park Road, and I'm going to turn right here when I can get out. It's really busy. I just want to say Happy New Year to everyone as well. If I don't see you again before the New Year, I might do. That road there off to the left is called Keswick Road. I'm going to take a left down here, Ashton Road. Kind of similar to one of those streets in Preston, lots of terraced houses, and yet they managed to find room to put trees. But as you can see, this road here, it's just a massive row of terraced houses, and a lot of them do look the same. So let's take a right here, shall we? Look at this here, Coronation Street land round here. Well, a bit of greenery around here wouldn't go amiss, would it? The thing is, though, where do you put it? Because there isn't really any room to put any trees around here, is there? That's the problem, isn't it? It's a bit of a maze of streets around here. This is the Ibison Court area, by the way. This is Woolman Road. And I'm heading towards Ribble Road. I used to knock around there years ago. Like late 80s and the early 90s. This was my stomping ground. So this is now Ribble Road, and we're heading down to Central Drive. Yeah, it's kind of crying out for trees around here, but you can't you can't, there's just no space for them, is there? Unless you knock all these houses down. I don't think they're going to be into that though, are they? So I'm heading down Ribble Road. And then we'll get on to Central Drive. You see these houses here on the right hand side? Just behind there is where the Loco Club used to be. Anyone remember the Loco Club? It was one of the many social clubs that Blackpool had in the olden days. I think it's turned into something else. So this is now Central Drive. I don't need to talk about Central Drive. You know the score, don't you? No trees along Central Drive. But I'm going to head into the town centre and we'll find Edward Street and we'll have a look at these trees which cost £29,000 each. I'm glad I'm doing a driving video because my foot's still a bit sore, you know. I've still got a sore foot. Yeah, I can't believe it. It's been plaguing me for ages now. I think I'm going to have to go and see a specialist about it or something. Is it a podiatrist or something that looks after feet? To put a load of fencing up there outside there were a load of cars parked up there not too long ago, and some of them had the windows all put through. It looked like the cars had been dumped. Yeah, all that's been cleared up now. Seems fairly busy. Just going past a car park there, they've got the signs out saying the car park's full. There you go. That car park there is full. So as I film this video, it's the eve of New Year's Eve. And we've got a bit of a party going on New Year's Eve, I'll just let you know. We were supposed to have fireworks, but the fireworks have been cancelled. But there is going to be a bit of a celebration on the comedy carpet. Around about tea time or something like that, they're going to have a band there, an Oompa band, I think. Anyway, we've made it to the town centre, and yeah, town centre's very, very devoid of trees. And I don't think, if you look at photographs from the olden days, that's one thing that hasn't really changed, I don't think, about Blackpool town centre. There never really was a lot of trees here. So this is Albert Road. I'll just show you a street up here actually, a rare street in Blackpool town centre that has trees. Oh, I can't go down that. I can't go down it. Oh dear. It's one way. I nearly went the wrong way down a one-way street then. Oh dearest. Let's see if we can get to it this way. Told you I'm making this up as I go along, didn't I? South King Street. This is where the police station used to be. The old police station in Blackpool used to be. And the fire station as well, I believe. We're now on to Adelaide Street. Great view of the tower. But I just want to take a quick left here and show you Leopold Grove. This is Leopold Grove, and look, we've got trees, very old trees as well, down here. So it's a rare street in Blackpool town centre that's got trees. Not as many as it probably used to have, because like I say, I'm sure that the town centre and other parts of Blackpool had a lot more trees in the olden days, but a lot of them have been diseased, you know, with the Dutch elm disease, and also some of them will have been damaged as well. You get vandalism, and according to that report, there's been quite a few trees stolen. You know, people nick them. You know, when you put the trees in, they're only small things, aren't they? And they need to have a stake and that. And when they put them in, they're quite easy to pinch, I suppose, aren't they? Yeah, so that's another problem. So we'll head to the top of it. Well, in fact, I won't head to the top. I'll turn left here again. I want to get to Edward Street, so it's a little bit tricky to get to. We will get there. I hope. I think I need to go. Let's see, bear with me here, folks. I think I know what I'm doing. Yeah, now on this street, this is called Alfred Street. There's another car park on the left hand side. They're going to build a hotel there. Yeah, another new hotel in Blackpool. Now I'm going to go straight across almost here to Topping Street. No trees on Topping Street, despite them doing a lot of work on it and turning it into a bit more pedestrianised, as you can see. But they didn't plant any trees. They did put these planters out, as you can see, these wooden planter things. So we're going to get to Edward Street. It's a bit tricky to get to, actually. Got to go down here, down Dean's Gate. Again, this has all been done, but no trees. But I'm now about to follow the road round onto Edward Street, behind the old post office, sorting office, and the telephone exchange there. Now these are the trees here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. So that's the sorting office on the right hand side there. 4, 5, 6 on the right hand side there. 6 trees. I don't know what type of trees they are, but those trees cost 174,000 to plant. We've got some more there. They don't count. That's Cedar Square there. Those are different, those ones. I wonder how much they were. But there you go. That was a little tour of Blackpool, showing you some of the tree-lined streets and the not so tree-lined streets, and £174,000 for those 6 trees. It makes those trees on Cookson Street look an absolute bargain. In fact, I'll tell you what, why don't we head on to Cookson Street now and we'll have a look at those trees, shall we? So to get to Cookson Street, I've got to go up here. I can't turn right up here. I've got to turn left and then turn round, which is a bit of a pain. Mr. Bazrice on the left hand side there, looking quite busy. We're now into the Talbot Gateway. That's what this area is called. You know this area quite well because I've been round here quite a lot. Straight ahead we've got the Holiday Inn. So all this has been done in the last 10 years or so. All this has been developed, but not many trees. In fact, there's no trees in this area here, Bickerstaff Square. There are some trees on the other side of the council offices. So I've just got to turn around here and go the other way. There's a tree over there, the Christmas tree. That doesn't count, that one. So we're now on to Cookson Street, and we'll head down here and we'll check out these bargain £10,000 trees. Yeah, so this is Cookson Street. Say no more about Cookson Street. Anyway, it's this end here where we've got all these trees here, look. These are the famous £10,000 trees. I've spoke about them many times. But we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've got 10 trees here. And, well, I make that £100,000 to plant all of these. And I think they're all living. They're all in good order. Just over there we've got the Regent Cinema. Look at that, looking quite nice in the sunshine. Got some nice berries on them, these trees as well. I'll show you when this bin wagon goes past. Oh, it's so busy here, I can't believe it. It's really, really busy in Blackpool today. Got some really nice berries on them. Yeah, so there you go. The £10,000 trees are a bargain. And like I say, there's a lot more to just planting the tree, digging a hole and shoving it in the hole. You've got to prepare the ground, The pavement was designed for it. They put these cages in for these. You can probably remove these cages fairly soon, but these will just protect the trees until they get going. I think they're going enough now, these. I think they're doing all right, these trees. There's the berries, by the way. Look at that there. Aren't they amazing? Wow. Sorry if I look a bit dreamy. There's some moisture inside my lens. That's a bit weird. But anyway, that was my little video about the grant that Blackpool has got for new trees. Yeah, 1.8 million. But like I say, it probably won't go very far, will it? But anyway, these trees here on Cookson Street turned out to be a bargain in the end. Yeah. So there you go. I never thought I'd say that. So anyway, that's it for this video, and I want to wish you all a happy new year. If I don't see you again before the new year, happy 2025. I'll leave you there now. If you like the video, hit the like button and also hit subscribe and tick the bell for notifications of new videos, and I'll see you again on the next one.